Big news for streamers and gamers. The NVIDIA Broadcast 1.3 update is here. With it comes support for professional cameras, like the Sony A7 that I'm using right now, plus Canon, Nikon, and more. Of course, you can still get rid of annoying sounds like AC or keystrokes, like this. But there's also a new upgrade to the AI noise removal effect, which supports you even if you're speaking loudly or excitedly. Okay, team, we're gonna push the point. Go, go, go. There's one on the left. They're one. Oh, that's it. Let's go. Oh, that's it. Let's go. Yes, good job, team.
Isu, the goddess of the night, had grown envious of her sister Solveig, goddess of the sun, who was worshipped by mortals. After falling from her celestial home and spending years hiding in the shadows, the night was lost, and the world was dying. But Isu has finally been found. The sun goddess yearns to be reunited with her sister so that balance can be restored to this once fertile world. Now, share a connection in this crossplay puzzle co-op as you and your sister, friend, or family member work together to reunite these celestial goddesses and restore harmony to the world. Zorya, the Celestial Sisters.
So you're looking a job, eh? Let me tell you what you're getting yourself into. We'll be sailing aboard the Temperance, a rescue vessel sent out to find her sister ship, lost in the ice. As my second-in-command, you'll be responsible for 24 crew members. Well, 36 if you count the sled dogs. I suggest you study the crew manifest, get to know everyone, and try to keep them on your side. It could save lives one day. God forbid the cold takes me or the ship. That'll leave you in charge. Life on the ice is cruel. Will you make the choices no one else can? Promise me you'll do right by the crew. Whatever it takes. Let's just hope it doesn't come to that, shall we?
Peggy 7.
Everything we once knew is gone. We've become drifters, roaming the wastelands, scouring the wreckage for something to hold on to, searching for someone to light the way forward.
You're familiar.
Is truly no one left alive in this city? No. Not with all the death rattle crawling everywhere.
The Night Haunt are a formidable foe. Wolves do not stop them.
Protect me, Sigmar, for I shall walk where no mortal should.
This is war, Mithras. You fight, you fall, and you hope you rise to fight again.
The only way is forward.
Peggy 12.
Centuries, the Sith and the Jedi have controlled the galaxy. It's time to break free.
Buoy ahead. Bet we'll find some whale vocalizations.
Well, I'm not taking that bet. You always find whales. You'd find them in your bathtub.
Kung Fu, or Gong Fu, means mastery through practice. But is one life enough to know Kung Fu? In Sifu, we wanted players to experience training and self-improvement. To convey that, we've made death part of the journey. Through the use of an ancient pendant, players have the opportunity to rise up through death, but it comes at a cost. Each time you get back up, you will age. When encountering a challenging situation, it allows players to try again and to adapt and learn. Death is the opportunity for players to spend their experience points on skills and unlock new ways of tackling their opposition. While that may give you a sense of invulnerability at first, it won't last. The more you die, the faster you'll age. Your life energy is limited, and you will pay for each mistake. Past a certain age, your pendant will not save you anymore. That last death will be the final one. A useful tool that will outlast your demise. The detective board will keep track of all the information you've gathered on your 5 targets and their respective lairs. Should time catch up with you before you reach the end of your quest, it will help you get back on track with key information about hidden weapons and shortcuts. It will help you achieve your revenge, but it won't replace training and practice. Do you have what it takes to know Kung Fu?
Systems check. Mobility check. Rocket stability.
When I think about cloud and when I think about gaming, you can pick up something and you can do it quickly.
Games are large. Xbox Cloud Gaming is about being able to discover the new ones right away.
Yeah, Gen 8 consoles can play Gen 9 content. Isn't that so cool?
If my friends have titles that I don't have yet, I can just wait for them to send me an invite.
It's so easy nowadays. You can pick up any device and pretty much play any Xbox game on Game Pass.
In Sifu, you will need to quickly learn how to defend yourself. With the right timing, you can parry incoming blows, allowing you to stop your enemies and counterattack, or to throw them away in any direction. Some strikes will be too strong to block or deflect, and you will need to evade the blows. You can lean and duck to avoid high attacks, and jump to avoid low hits. Your best defense remains to strike first, with a panel of attacks and techniques with different properties, such as pushbacks, knockdowns, or stuns. Your attacks will decrease the balance of your opponent, even if they block your strikes. Parrying their attacks will also impact their balance. Once you have broken the guard of your opponents, you can finish them off with a powerful takedown. On the other hand, your enemy's attacks will also impact your own balance. Avoiding hits is an efficient way to quickly recover. In Sifu, the environment is an opportunity, allowing you to improvise and adapt to each situation. Create space to avoid being surrounded. Use everything at your disposal to prevail. Furniture, makeshift weapons, or anything that your enemies bring to the fight. Finally, if you find yourself with your back against the wall, focus is a powerful tool. It builds up as you fight and allows you to deliver precise and devastating blows. Do you have what it takes to know Kung Fu?
Champions combine grace and elegance in perfect balance. They're an example of style, clean and pure. Champions are guided by a unique vision. Now's your time to be a champion. Monster Energy Supercross 5. All style, all action, all for fame.
Greetings, Herald. Time is short, so I will cut right to the chase. We have a crisis on our hands. Multiple dimensions were blent together in an incomprehensible mess. We call it the Shift. The history of entire worlds was rewritten into a grotesque parody of itself. So you are created to untangle it and put things back to order. To do that, you will have to activate 7 interdimensional peers and get consent from the keeper of each dimension. Both tasks might prove not as straightforward as they sound. Most peers were torn apart, and dimension keepers, well, they are not quite themselves anymore. Expect to be opposed at every step of your way. Remember that those worlds are twisted and we don't know what to expect from its inhabitants. Also, we still don't know who or what is behind the shift. They might be a great threat to your cause. Though if possible, try to look out for potential alliances and beneficial contacts. By helping locals, you can get their support and invaluable intel that will help you on your mission. Remember, while your initial resources are limited, your potential is endless. There are thousands of different ways for you to tune and increase your powers. Not only your outside, but also your inside is upgradable and customizable. Get yourself a new spleen, heart, or even a brain. Each comes with unique effects that will decide your strengths and weaknesses and influence your gear choices. At the center of each herald's powers is their core. There are many different types of cores you can find and use. Each of them comes with a unique set of power-ups and, most importantly, slots in which you can embed runes and nodes which will enhance your stats and abilities across the board. Do you want to focus on attack or defense? Want to increase your chances of making especially devastating critical blows? Or want to play it safe, increasing your basic strength? Choose your core and what you embed with wisely, and you will be unstoppable. You are not the only one who has special abilities and unique skills. Your enemies will evolve over time too. They can implement different devious strategies and be resistant or susceptible to various attack types that might be in your arsenal. Be smart, watch their moves, and adapt. Use different consumables like temporary buffs, throwing daggers and grenades if your current build does not play well to your foe's strengths and weaknesses. Okay, we are really running out of time now, so I will sum this all up for you again real quick. Explore each dimension and evaluate the situation. Find 7 cores in each dimension and pacify its keeper whatever the cost. Don't shy away from the help of the locals, and also offer them help if you think that will benefit the mission. Increase your strengths and build your own fighting style by combining the potential of your gear, organs, and core. Be always on guard. Adapt to incoming threats and stay one step ahead using your abilities and any additional tools you might find. And don't forget to regularly report back to Hub about any new intel that might be crucial to the mission. That would be all, Herald. The multiverse is waiting.
Peggy 16.
Hi, I'm Brenda Romero, Game Director of Empire of Sin. We are shaking things up in Chicago, and how you play the game is about to completely change. First up, the Precinct update, which is completely free for all players. We've put our heart and soul into this update to make you really feel like you own your turf. Every neighborhood is split into precincts controlled by you or another faction. As you gain new territory, your faction colors are painted across the map. At the center of each precinct is a depot, a heavily guarded control building that offers 2 ways to take it out. Going straight for the depot calls on reinforcements from surrounding rackets, giving you a longer, more tactical fight. Or you can divide and conquer by attacking the precinct's rackets first and immobilizing the backup. Claim the depot and you claim the precinct. The Precinct update gives your decisions more weight and streamlines the economic controls. You'll have a clearer overview of your empire and what it takes to maintain and improve on it. Supply lines connect your precincts and are critical to the survival of your empire. So it's important to keep them in mind when planning what precincts to take next. You can use strategy to cut enemy expansion routes, because the only way around them is through them. But an improved AI will be hell-bent on doing the same to you. So be sure to protect the heart of your empire by buffing up security on bordering precincts. Riots of blood? Well, they're not the only outcome. Diplomacy holds more weight than ever before, and the buyout win condition eliminates factions by giving them a choice: money or the morgue. Or you can become the Chi-Town mogul and own the lion's share of prime rackets as another way to claim victory. Keep a close eye on the cops with the police activity number. It's a precinct-wide value that rises with every criminal act and falls through bribery, good diplomacy, and select precinct improvements. The lower the number, the lower the chance of police raids. But with every new racket, the harder it becomes for the cops to turn a blind eye. Wait till you see what's coming in our paid content. Make It Count is the biggest and boldest DLC that Empire of Sin has seen, starting with a new boss, Maxim Zelnick, who cooks the books and the bodies. The mob's fixer, Maxim Zelnick, has a talent for making people get along. But if they don't, his boss ability, Bolster the Ranks, ensures 2 bodyguards are on hand to even the odds in combat. He's also got a whole new way for you to make money. Loan sharking opens the door on a new racket that doesn't need booze to function, but with their own unique events, they are bound to keep you busy. The Fixers arrive just in time to help with new missions and events and new ways to get out of things. With booby traps, caltrops, and the ability to bribe their way out of certain combats, it's not a moment too soon. And that's not all. For good measure, we've added a city full of brand new items, interiors, weapons, and NPCs for you to find. Plus, all new boss reveals and heaps of different building improvements to fortify your empire and make it better and stronger. Looks like you've got some work to do, Kingpin. Just remember one thing. If you're gonna sin, make it count.
We gotta get this back to the director. It's Jackal! What is that thing?
There are greater things at stake than glory or vanity. There is purpose.
Peggy 12.
New empires wait to be born from the ashes of the old. In Origins, the latest immersion pack for Europa Universalis 4. Experience new depths when playing the rich and fascinating cultures of early modern Africa. New mission trees give you clear paths to dominance and exciting long-range goals. Halt the collapse of the Empire of Mali, restoring its position of primacy in West Africa. as Kilwa establish a great trading empire across the Indian Ocean, adding to your already substantial wealth. Unite the Horn of Africa as the Kingdom of Ethiopia, an ancient Christian kingdom surrounded by non-believers. Origins introduces new religious mechanics for Jewish nations, emphasizing the faith's many holy days. New music and unique models for African military units and missionaries will make playing the African continent more immersive than ever before. Europa Universalis 4 Origins is available now.
Rated everyone 10 and up.
Hi, I'm Tony, the game director and co-founder here at Player First Games. We're here today to give you a first look at our new game, MultiVersus. About 2 years ago, we had a question. Can we create a platform fighter that embodies everything we love about the genre, removes the pain points, and brings in some new ideas? MultiVersus emphasizes teamwork and social play with an ever-expanding, diverse cast of characters that you know and love. This is our take on the competitive platform fighter. Cooperative, deep combat mechanics across multiple platforms, and free to play. Everything is better with your friends, and that's a bond we want to emphasize across our modes, especially in 2v2.
Hi, coming at you!
Every character has unique moves that focus on team play, whether that's a smoke bomb from Batman to cover your team's movement, Batman out, Steven shielding his ally for extra defense,
Need a shield?
saving someone with a lasso tree, or using Bugs Bunny's tunnel. The better your teamwork, the better your chances are to win.
You're under my protection!
We built the game from the ground up for teamwork and co-op to deliver a more unique experience that we think players will enjoy. And for those of us who like to play solo, don't worry, we support that too.
A wolf of House Stark is not afraid.
Our roster has some of the most recognizable characters, so bringing them to life with as close to one-to-one representation as possible through visuals, their worlds, their music, and more is important to us.
Aim for the fences!
That's why iconic voice talent powers many of our characters, like Kevin Conroy as Batman.
I am Batman.
In fact, we think you'll recognize a lot of them.
Bet you didn't know about my dancing powers.
My roommate thinks I have anger issues. Let's see what you think.
Get ready to eat my sword!
We're excited to show you our takes on characters from Tom and Jerry, to Arya Stark,
Not today.
to
Wait, dude, I got all kinds of tough guy lines.
Shaggy.
Zoinks!
Each fighter in MultiVersus is unique, and we'll have a range of customizations available for all of them. And that's just the tip of the iceberg.
I'm gonna eat so many Scooby snacks.
MultiVersus supports cross-play and cross-progression, so you can focus on what's important. Who you'll play with, on what platform you want.
Friendship power!
That also means guilds and more social features. Get ready to challenge other guilds with yours, and see who's really ready for a fight. We'll have leaderboards and other ways to prove who's the best. Remember the last time you DC'd from a match? What about lag affecting your inputs? Us too. MultiVersus' goal is best in class online. We're investing a lot into making the most responsive gameplay and netcode, in addition to dedicated servers from day one for the life of the game. Our vision for MultiVersus is that anyone and anything is possible. We'll serve our community with regular updates, including new characters, modes, skins, and events throughout the year for you and your friends. With your help, we want to grow MultiVersus to the best game it can be. So whether you want to freeze all your foes at once or compete in esports, you'll have a home here.
Batman versus Superman. Let's settle this once and for all.
That's our first look into MultiVersus. We've got more iconic characters and features to reveal. Sign up at multiversus.com for a chance to participate in our upcoming playtests. We want to hear your feedback.
Victory!
Haven't even broken a sweat.